Good evening. We are picking up roughly where we left off last time. Congratulations, Zareen, on being first. Also, thank you, Jigstraw, for the hydration during the pre-stream. Thank you, Charles, for the head tats. And congratulations, Jigstraw, for the watch streak. I'm pretty sure that the only thing left for me to do is the Mage's Tower. I don't think I forgot anything in this area. Mistakes were made. Oh, right. The things that steal your things. I would need C invisibility to see them and light to hurt them. Luckily, I have both. Though if I can avoid encountering them at all, that would be ideal. Alright, just a little bit, we're doing things a little bit incompetently. It's been a few days. I'm sure that I'll get back into the swing of things. Mistakes have been made. My health feels concerningly low. We'll just try that again. Hopefully the spiders will stay dead. Well, that's just rude is what that was. So many spiders. What? Oh, right. There's still these things. These very rude things. I like how I put in all that effort to get Bonebreaker, and basically the only thing that it's accomplished has gotten Bonebreaker used against me. Alright, let's patch ourselves up just a little bit. If I can get to the gate that presumably exists in the Mage's Tower, I don't have to go through the spiders again. That would be nice. Did they just put me in jail? with the eyes... Like... I forget what their deal was, but I guess it's teleporting me around. Keep those coins back, thank you very much. I definitely enjoy having a pet that inflicts paralysis. Especially since these mages are, like, trying to... like, block attacks and such. I could just be like, no. Well, that hurt just a little. I also appreciate all the blue essence that I'm getting. It's like, why yes, thank you for dropping shells with a shotgun that I'm using to farm you. I don't think any of the bosses were, like, too unreasonable once I figured out their, once I figured out, like, their gimmicks. Scroll Madness. Creates a mental pulse that alters the perceptions of all creatures in the room. They believe their allies are their enemies. So if there's a big room full of, like, lots of dangerous things, I pop that and they all kill each other. I am very on board with the trash taking itself out. Oh. Imagine if I fell down that pit there, and then I had to go all the way around again. That would suck. But excellent, I have a shortcut that gets me to the tower now. Without needing to go through all the spiders. Oh, rude. I definitely wish that the shortcut wouldn't be lost when I dropped my item for that reason. I presume that the main reason to use, like, a normal weapon over a staff is because of those weapon skills that I just haven't been using at all. Kind of like martial magic in a way. Great broadsword of the assassin. Imagine sneaking up on somebody with this thing. reminds me of my favorite, like, D&D quirks, at least 3.5, which is the edition I prefer to play, where there's actually no such thing as, like, a sneak attack weapon. Sneak attack is on the character, not on the weapon. So if you have the sneak attack feature and you can, like, hit the conditions to use sneak attack, you could sneak attack somebody with a ballista if you felt so inclined. Which I think is delightful. Ooh, elevator. And another shortcut. Excellent. It's just that typically you use sneak attack with smaller weapons because sneak attack just adds, like, a fixed amount of damage to weapons rather than being a multiplier. So it synergizes really well with attacks that, like, hit very consistently. Or, like, attacks that get a lot of attack rolls, because then each one gets the static bonus. I'm waiting for the elevator to come back up so I can get to the side and grab the essence to smash the bots. Probably wasn't worth the effort. But here we are. Chan's just like, you better not have any funny ideas about moving. That is not allowed. Alright, we've got like 3 distinct ways into the tower. That's kinda cool. I kind of question why I would need that many distinct ways into the tower, but here we are. Oh no, I'm moving slow. That's like my least favorite thing to do. Tell me something about this, Zira. Oh, tell me something about this, Zira. I wish to know to whom I owe the honor of bearing his name. He was a being from an intelligent and wise race that lives beyond the stars, who hold honor above all else. But for some reason, he left and was converted into a Dark Templar and was exiled to a planet far from his homeland. I sense similarities between our histories. Maybe you were somebody from a unique race and you ended up being converted into a being of darkness, a shadow. And he never returned, seeking vengeance? Yeah, he went back, but to help his race face a big threat. But he offered his life for those who repudiated and exiled him? Yep. But how is this possible? Because, though he was a being of darkness and was exiled, his heart was noble and he didn't want to break the promises he once gave to his people. I wonder if you've ever had to kill anybody from your own race for entering the castle. I do not know which race I was in life. I have no memories. But what if you knew? Would you kill them? I would. It is my duty to protect this castle. I see. Well, I don't think you should. Stupid human. How dare you presume to know me better than I know myself? Because your pride blinds you. You try to ignore reality just because you don't like it. Fire mages. And I'm still slow. wish to kill these blobs on the ceiling, but I don't seem able to target them. I appear to have burst into flames. Luckily, it seems that if they are, paralyzed, they can't hurt me. I can work with this. Those things don't seem killable. At least not that way. They are paralyzable. Okay, so shotgun doesn't work, but just a straight blast does. Or I presume that if I just leave them alone long enough, they'll expire and disappear. Yeah, but like it means that they're vulnerable to frost rather than being invulnerable. Important distinction. I appear to be on fire. I almost hit the hotkey in time. No, gotcha. Okay, this is kind of annoying. Okay, I got Gatchan out of there fast enough, that's good. That is a lot of incoming damage. It does mean to me that they are seemingly setting themselves on fire. Okay, so it doesn't seem like it's a line of sight thing, they just want to have a certain number of spirits in existence. Not the button I meant to hit, but I'll take it. Perish. That certainly took some doing. Thank you for the head taps. If only I had to give you the rotation. If only I had, like, an AoE ice move. That'd be nice. Let's bring this friend out. I'll just put him there. Actually, if I use this, it'll just pass through them and kill the casters directly. The worst thing is, this isn't even the first time that I've seen more or less this exact strategy be used. There's a game that I really used to enjoy playing called The Mighty Quest for Epic Loot, which was essentially you would build like a Diablo-type dungeon and fill it with like enemies. And then like other players would like raid your dungeon while you like raided their dungeons, and like whenever you cleared somebody else's dungeon, you got like a fraction of their stuff, and when somebody else cleared your dungeon, you got a fraction of their stuff. And so the idea was basically like you build a dungeon that can like farm players while also trying to farm dungeons. Yep, I learned about it from TV as well. And that game was really fun, until they killed it. But I remember that, like, by far, the least fun dungeon that I encountered in that one was somebody who basically made a dungeon that was a really, really, really long corridor with little offshoots filled with necromancers that would summon skeletons. And what would end up happening is you would just end up body blocked in the corridor. Because it didn't matter how efficiently you were killing skeletons, they would just be getting spawned in much, much faster than you could kill them. And because, like, completion percentage was based on, like, how long it took you to clear the dungeon, it didn't matter if you were able to push through it. It would still go, oh, it took you, like, half an hour to clear this dungeon, you're getting no loot. And it was not fun in the slightest. It was not a skill issue before anybody tries to say it. It's just, oh, you don't do enough damage to get through this wall of bone. You know, it was a super fun game, and like, they would presumably have to patch something like that out, but like, instead of doing that, they just killed the game. So like, you can't play it anymore. It sure would be nice if there was some sort of like build that made it so that like, whenever games companies like end of service the game, they had to like make it playable without their servers being up, It was basically exactly this, it was just necromancers instead of flame sprites. Let's see if they stay dead by the time that I get back to them. Yeah, Pirate Software taking the stance that he did against Stop Killing Games is probably the biggest thing that kind of like affected his reputation in the eyes of the general public. That said, do try to be polite when referring to people. Even if you don't like them. Yeah, he did make a number of incredibly unwise decisions concerning his handling of it, but going against Stop Killing Games was definitely, like, one of the more baffling ones. being slowed. I want to go fast. Now I am fast again. But yeah, this whole sequence is incredibly evocative of that memory. It's like, hey, do you want to get stalled for a long time? Luckily, it seems like the ones that have gotten through don't need to be gotten through again. You know what? This would probably be a nice place to use the Madness Scroll. Have these, like, flame spike things turn on their masters. But the shotgun approach works too. This is fine. Being paralyzed while something like walks up slowly and kills you is definitely like a fear that I have felt before. Like, oh no, I sure hope that this never happens to me. Like, it's not the worst possible thing that can happen to you in a setting like this, but like, it's still pretty horrifying. Speaking of, I presume that those things are based off of gelatinous cubes. That's basically exactly what gelatinous cubes do. They like to hang out in like caves or sewers or what have you. And rather than being like, you know, brightly pigmented, this is a new type. Ooh, skeletons. Rather than being brightly pigmented, they're like mostly clear so you can't see them. So you're just walking along and then suddenly like you feel something really sticky and you get just like sucked into it. And it paralyzes you and then it dissolves you and it's terrifying. Hey Zira, look at those mages. They're like in a giant bubble. Bubble? Can't you see that it is a magic shield? It repels all projectiles. So I can't detect them from far away. They're too high, I can't reach and bash their faces in. Their shields only last for a limited time. Great, then if I wait, their shields wear off and I can attack them from a distance, right? Would you mind using your head for once? As soon as their shields expire, they will cast them again. Then what? What can I do? You must find a way to incapacitate the mages so that, when their shields runs out, they can't cast another one. Only then will they be defenses against their attacks. Let's see if I can think of something. Turn slowly to look at Gatchan. That said, that is a lot of skeletons. Didn't I have something for this? Like, wasn't there something that was like takes control of every skeleton on the screen? Or is that like a thing that I saw but didn't grab? I might be thinking of Arcane Shock, actually. This does feel like a candidate for madness. However, shotgun. Well, that one's dead. I don't know if I can... get up there, so I'll just keep doing this. Gatchan will paralyze the mage itself someday, presumably. If nothing else, I'm farming a lot of Divine Favors. Ow. Do I mind if you say what the intended way is? I presume that it's like, take control of the skeletons. Or like, use the sleep spell from mine. Matter of fact... Not that one. There we go. Now I just gotta get up there. Or just shoot them, I guess. There we go. I feel it's less that I've been sleeping on sleep and more that I just didn't feel like using it. Because, like, for the most part, shotgun has been perfectly fine. And now they're dead. Like, yeah, it probably would have been useful, but, like, it also would have been boring. At least that's kind of how I feel about it, I guess. Meanwhile, here I am spamming one spell over and over anyway. I like how the VFX imply that their corpses are still paralyzed. You've lit all lights in the Tower of the Mages. You've lit all lights in the castle. This is exciting. We're close, right? We are almost there. What is Hardicon like? Is he very big? I don't know. I've never seen him in person. No? Then how do you know that he's so powerful and invulnerable? Remember that I possessed other senses. Ah, okay. Listen, very soon this will all be over. If he kills me, I want you to know that you've been great company. It is also my wish to tell you something. You have been the strangest creature I've ever met, and the only one who offered his friendship. Aww. I'm just gonna stock back up on essences. I like how my red essence is almost hit 1,000. And their corpses are still paralyzed and frozen. If I have any nice wands in the vault, now would be good time to go get it. I'm the one playing the game. You finally stand before me. Who are you? I am Hardicon, Lord of this castle and protector of the pure spirits. The Great Lord. So you're the head honcho of all these douchebags that have been trying to kill me, huh? Head honcho? Douchebag? I only understand a few words of your dialect. A remedy must be found to make your speech less annoying. Ah! I felt something inside my head. Did you try to melt my brain with your magic, huh? What I cast was a spell of mental linking. To allow me to understand your peculiar vocabulary, you jerk. Hey! As you see, I'm trying to use some of your slang to make you feel more comfortable. Melting your brain, haha. If only you had one. If I got your head in two, the only thing I would see is a thread from left to right that connects your ears. Haha, very funny. Wow, you're the first guy I've found in this castle has a sense of humor. It is your dialect. It is extremely curious. You use insults to joke. Well, it works. Listen, you seem pretty cool, you know? I feel bad that we have to fight to the death. A fight to the death? Why do we have to fight? Because you're the final boss, right? The biggest badass of them all? And I have to kill all your minions and you say, what is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. But enough talk, have at you. Nonsense, where did you get this stupid idea? Well, from video games, action movies, and comics. All of them follow the same pattern. At the end of the adventure, you have to kill the big boss who's in charge. Seriously? This is not very original, don't you think? And people who listen to these stories, they don't ask for a different ending? No, not really. They get angry if there isn't a final boss monster, or if the boss is easier to kill than his minions, or if he doesn't transform at least 3 times, or sprout one big wing, or turn red, or something like that. And I say, I suppose they must be thoroughly indoctrinated, and when the pattern is broken, they whine like children. That's right. They are too deep in the system, like in the Matrix. So then you don't want to kill me? Kill you? On the contrary, young one, I seek your help. My help? Now I'm clueless. But I killed tons of your minions, not to mention defeating the 7 guardians. Aren't you angry with me? Have you not noticed that after cleaning a room, in a short time all the creatures appeared once again? Hey, that's right. Of course it is, young one. That is because almost all the creatures in this castle are magical. With the help of the pure spirits, I can resurrect them again and again. To be honest, you kept me very busy. And the guardians? They haven't been resurrected. Guardians need more magic essence and more time to revive. I waited for you to come here to get them back. Do you realize how many times I've had to resurrect you? Me? But I haven't died. You haven't died? You were the most work for me. But why did you resurrect me? I'm a nuisance to you, aren't I? Because, as I said, I need your help. As you may know, my task here is to keep the pure spirits of magic safe and out of everybody's reach. I was chosen to do this. To reach this castle is nearly impossible due to the giant mountain that must be climbed. Very few arrive, and those who dare enter here meet my minions in shadows. We capture and torture them, or I keep them as slaves. There is a race who is especially troublesome. Elves. The elves are creating a way to teleport themselves en masse directly to my castle. A portal. That's correct, young one. A giant portal that will be opened in 5 days if we don't interfere. They can enter by the hundreds and take the entire castle. If this happens, everything will be lost. For this, I need somebody to teleport near the portal and kill the mages that are working on it from the other side. Once they are dead, the portal will close, and my friend, that someone will be you. Me? Why not one of your minions? I don't know, somebody more powerful? I presume because they're linked to the castle and I can leave it freely? I see you're not very clever. Most of my creatures are created by magic and cannot leave this castle. They exist only so long as they are within the castle. On the other hand, you have become very powerful. The experience you gained in my castle has shaped you into the perfect weapon against these lamer elves. That's why I teleported you into my castle. Wait, what? You brought me here? That is correct, young one. I have warned the pure spirits of your arrival and asked them to give you their magic. Yeah? And I thought that I was playing them. It was too easy. All of this has been training. Isn't it too risky? How do you know that I'm going to help you? Even more, how do you know that I won't try to kill you or something like that? Simply because if you kill me, you won't return to your world. I brought you here and only I can return you. Also, if you help me, I will return you to your world, and you will retain what you learned here and receive a mountain of gold. Sounds very tempting. You know what? I've always hated elves. They're a bunch of snobs. Always worried about appearances and always attacking people with their bows. So, young one, will you join the party? Count me in. Magnificent. This teleporter behind me leads to the room where we have opened a portal to the elf town. And when you're ready, I will wait for you on the other side. Do not delay long, we have but 5 days before their portal opens. Hey Zira, I really like your boss. What? I mean, your boss is a nice guy. I did not expect that. We must hurry. You will have to prepare yourself well. We cannot fail in our mission. Our? Yes, the destiny of the pure spirits depends on you destroying the portal before the invasion. It is a great honor to be a part of this, but also a huge responsibility. Don't worry, we won't fail the boss. Yeah, looks like we're going on a final adventure together. Before going on, supply yourself as best as you can. Once teleported, there is no way back to the castle. Okay, I can only think of one thing that I really want to do first, and that's hit my 16th level, because I'm really close to it. So I'll try killing spiders and see if that works for me. It does seem to be working fairly well. Not the biggest fan of the way that they drop on my head. But that's not really their fault. Alright, so... Frost, Robes, Constitution, and that's all my stats. This works for me. If this ends up not working, I think I do have enough Unepic coins to buy one more respec orb. But it probably won't come to that. Welcome, young one. Are you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. But I don't know what I have to do exactly. This portal will take you to the place where the elves are preparing their portal. My spies have found out that... My lord, a huge portal has appeared in the west entrance. The elves are attacking. The skeletons on guard are propelling the attack, but they won't last for long. How is that possible? The prediction stated that it would take 5 days. I am sorry, my lord, but the oracle's prophecy must have been off. We must not delay any longer. Quick, alert all my minions to go get ready. I will summon them when the time comes. So be it, my lord. As you have seen, these lamers have advanced their attack. I need you to enter this portal and destroy it from the other side. But how will I destroy it? I know not. You'll have to find that out on your own. But you must hurry. I'm going to hold them off as long as I can, but I don't know how much time we have. If I fail, you'll never return to your world, so you'd best destroy it quickly. So we're wasting our time here. Come on, let's go. From now on, you also control Harnakon, whose mission is to resist the waves of attacking elves. Harnakon has a list of spells that can summon the castle's creatures, whose minions magically send him essences, so Harnakon's magic essences increase automatically with no need to collect them. The action takes place at the same time for both characters, so you will have to switch between them frequently if you don't want one to die while you're controlling the other. Elves invade the castle in waves. Before a new wave of elves, a cat will appear in the bottom left corner. It'll be helpful when you're not controlling Harnakon. The game ends if either character dies. To switch between characters, press the map button. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay. I should probably, take a moment to look at Harnakon's stuff. Deadly Cloud, Summon Skeleton, Summon Archer Skeleton, Summon Mage Skeleton, Advanced Firebolt, Imbue Fire, Fire Breath, Summon Animated Red Armor, Advanced Frostbolt, Imbue Cold, Bolt Blast, Summon Ice Block, Improved Healing, Mass Heal, Summon a Healing Goblin, Animated Green Armor. And he's got whatever weapon type you feel most comfortable with. Okay. Hey, elves. This is fine. Oh. Yeah, this is probably fine. Oh, I see. My UI actually gives me a list of how many of each type I have. That's good. Did I just melt all my own guys? I think I just melted all my own guys. What I would really like to get is a healer goblin. So I could heal my stuff. It looks like I can't follow up my guys. What does it take to cast healer goblin? 100 green essences. Okay. I should try to conserve those then. Oh, I wonder if breaking all those out. I wonder if breaking all those crystals specifically is like the thing that closes the portal. Yeah, this is fine. Okay, so the crystals are sentries. The healer goblin should make this substantially more reasonable. I lost my guy. Or did I? The UI says I still have him, but I think he's frozen. Anyway, oh, I was not healed. Alrighty then, we're going gonna take a 5-minute break here. Please use this time to refill your beverage, go to the bathroom. Anything that would take you about 5 minutes. I will see you shortly. Thank you for the head pats. Also, not upset or anything, it's just, it's time for a break. I return. And I question why these necromancers don't help out Harnicon. They could certainly add to the skeleton count, I think. Oh, again. I was gonna be like, can I skip this cutscene? Alright, I probably don't want to be casting skeletons right now. Seeing as trying to summon them seems to pop the freebies that I got to begin with. Wouldn't it be really funny if I just slept every elf and didn't kill any of them? Because I don't think sleep wears off. At least I haven't seen it wear off. Let's find out. Oh wait, no. Yes, it does wear off. Okay. Murder remains one of the best forms of crowd control. It's not the best, but it's usually the second best. Come to think of it, if I summon a healer goblin, wouldn't it also heal Harnicon? It's like as long as he didn't die in a wave... That's a lot of damage. As long as he didn't die in a wave and there was a healer goblin nearby, it would presumably, like, bring him back to full. It's always worth keeping a healer around. Oh, rude. This is fine. No, my mage. I guess I ought to be thinking about, like, where I place minions as well. Like that. Oh, my face. I suppose technically I don't need to worry too much about changing my robes, because, like, The main reason to do so is to conserve essence. And like, presuming that this is like the end game, I'm not gonna eat them after this. I return. Yeah, the sleep strat was boring. And also didn't keep things closed forever. Seems like the Red Knight can tank fireballs. So that's really useful. Yeah, this is probably fine. Yeah, I did notice the casting speed. And it's like, oh wait, this is worth putting on. You ever just sneak up behind an elf and, like, take their skull off with a shotgun? Because I can now say, yes, I did. So Goblin will heal Harnicon, does have a range limit. And I can get another one, even better. Just put all the ranged units up here. There I am. Oh dear. Now I see why the ropes are there. I always enjoy it when, like, the game does something, like, unique and interesting for the final segment. As long as it's not so unique and interesting that I've got no idea how to approach it. But that's not really the case here. I simply had to read what Harnicon's spells did. Makes me better than 90% of Final Fantasy XIV's player base. I'm a necromancer, I already knew that. To anybody not in the know, Necromancer is a title in Final Fantasy XIV that you can only get by soloing one of the hardest pieces of content in the game, balanced for 4 people, without dying. A run takes approximately 8 hours. Oh, I forgot that I had the poison cloud thing. That'd probably be really useful as well. Might have finally gotten something harder than Necromancer. I presume you're talking about Dancing Mad Ultimate? I would say it's hard to compare them because Necromancer is like purely a personal skill thing, whereas anything to do with like Party Finder is like, can you get a group that's like halfway competent? Because like for example, I totally would have done like the current Savage tier, it's just I never had a group for it. Well, I did have a group, but like they stopped playing with me, so it doesn't count. There we go. I was like, what would work against trees? Looks at my selection of weapons. Definitely the hammer. I can be a little bit silly sometimes. Oh. Did not mean to cast that there. That was really bad. I'm a Duty Dragon's Breath and I've instead put a goblin down in the line of fire. Literally. R.I.P. Goblin. That thing had a lot of health. You know, don't hit them, hit me. This is fine. Okay, goblins, please patch me up. Goblins, please patch me up. You got one job. Thank you, goblins. I wonder if they have like an energy bar, like pets, and I just don't see it. Nice. I just leveled up again. Purely off of killing elves. This is fine. It's like, no, thank you. Well, and another one of these guys. It's kind of hard to see everything down and all that. That said, I feel like as long as they're targeting me, we've probably got this. Yeah. Oh, thank you for the headpats. I wonder how I would get to that challenge cave. Also, in hindsight, it might have been a good idea to come here with the resurrection, thing. Oh well, it is what it is. I feel a little bit bold summoning the Green Knights, but I haven't been losing the healers up there, so this is probably fine. Yeah, you all keep trying. You all keep doing your best. Okay, one of my skeletons did get tagged, but it didn't seem to have killed them. So that's nice. Ow, rude. Bothersome. I take it this guy is like the final boss. If he's not, he's quite bothersome. I tried sleeping him and it didn't work. Also, fun fact, in D&D, elves are outright immune to sleep. So if this was like actually D&D, sleeping the elves on the way up here wouldn't have worked at all. Yeah, I maintain that designing an enemy to be bad on purpose doesn't make it good. It just makes it bad on purpose. Oh, these guys are bothersome. Yeah, exactly. Annoying on purpose is still annoying, bad on purpose is still bad. Oh well, it is what it is. Chan doesn't seem able to stop this guy, so I'll use the skull instead. Actually, you know what? Those look like arcane. Also, screw these guys, you're starting a wave right when I popped a scroll. And he's dead. Awesome. Meanwhile, on this side of things... I legit cannot see anything going on in there. I think my fire guys are all dead, and I think my spear guys are still alive. Yeah, my fire guys are all dead. My last spear guy just died. I want to take a fireball on purpose so that I can stop being slow. That's the healer's gone. And my mages should take care of the last, Griffin, I think that is? Yeah. This is fine. Alright. Zoran, hello? Oh no. And then she fell. That is a catapult. With what seems to be firebombs in it. Luckily, I elevated my backline, so this isn't, killing them all. That could have been that. Let's see if we can make our way back up here again. I mean, like, obviously we can, but like... with any degree of expedience. Oh, this isn't Soren, this is, the guy who sells the stuff for this stuff. I'm so articulate. Yeah, none of this I can still get. I guess the main reason to have his stuff is to use it on, like, a new game plus, because I'm pretty sure challenge completion and, by extension, Unepic coins carry over between runs. Also, I presume that that's the wave about to happen. And now it's not. Magnificent. He did it. Bring the human back. Oh, thank you for the hydration. And thank you for the head pats. Yes, my lord. I return. Thank you for the rotation. Welcome back, young one. What kept you? You sent me too far from the portal. I had to cross a whole Ewok village full of elves. Regardless, you did excellent work. Thanks to you, the pure spirits are no longer in danger. No problem. It's been a pleasure. Well then, let us continue. Kill him. Yes, my lord. What? How? And then I died. I am free. I'm grateful, my lord. Now take this release of the catacombs so that they may rest there forever. My lord, pardon my humble meddling, but I fear that if the vengeful spirit of the human were locked in this castle, it could prove problematic. It could be troublesome. Throw it away, far from the castle. On the other hand, if I may advise, it should be very prudent to return him to his world. You could always use him again if, in the future, somebody else attempts to invade the castle. Interesting idea. It is even convincing. I expected no less from you. Resurrect him. Yes, my lord. I lived. You killed me! You killed me! I'm afraid it was necessary to remove Noctis Umbria from inside of you. I'm dead. Am I a ghost? My bones. I can assure you that you're alive. I just resurrected you. I thought I'd be a ghost in this castle forever. Hey, and what's the shadow? Is that you, Zero? That is not my name, pathetic mortal. But yes, it is me. Hey, I'm no longer possessed. Zero, it's weird to hear your voice from outside. Well, young one, you destroyed the Elven portal, and you are no longer possessed. It is time to return you to your world. Yeah? This is exciting. I'll finally know what happened to me. Are you ready to go, young one? Like this? Now? So soon? Well, before I go, I'd like to say goodbye. So then, say goodbye. Hey, Zira, I'm gonna miss you, dude. So, see ya. Take care, okay? If you see another human, don't possess him. Thrice damned pile of flesh, I wish you never crossed my path. Teleport him. Yes, my lord. Hey man, you done? Can we continue the game? Hey guys, you're all still here. Of course, where else should we be? But how long have you been waiting for me? The 5 minutes that you've been in the John. You probably lost track of time. Something incredible just happened to me. As incredible as when 50 Iranian terrorists tried to take the city. I'm sure it's better than when Michael Jackson entered his house to use the toilet. Geez, I just had an adventure in a castle. I learned magic, fought against hundreds of monsters, and destroyed an elven portal. And all this happened while you were using the bathroom. The most exciting 5 minutes of your life, eh? I'm serious. Everything was dark and I had to light my way with my lighter. Yeah, what an illuminated scholar you are. Come on, pass me your lighter so I can light this cigarette. Here, catch. What the? This isn't a lighter. What? Hey, that looks like a gold coin. Oh, it's heavy. This might be worth a lot. Where'd you take it from? Guys, I think we can finally get that new console. And this is the end for Unepic. I hope you enjoyed the game and had... Hey, just a minute. You again? What about my destiny? What happens to me? What destiny are you talking about? The one that Yoriko made me choose. Open the chest on the left and my destiny was horrible death. God, am I gonna die in an accident? Or maybe I'll be tortured to death by a religious cult? Ah, that one. Your destiny will become evident in a few years. It'll not be you who dies in a horrible way, but a loved one, and you'll witness everything. What? I'm gonna see a loved one die horribly? I'll have to go far away from my family and friends so I don't see them dying. I'll move to a friend where making friends is impossible, like Sweden. A few years later. Hello? Son, how is everything there? Did you receive my package? I said brownies, cookies, and some homemade chili. Mom, I can't talk right now. I'm watching Game of Thrones. Call me later, okay? Okay, but dress warm. I saw on the news that it's going to be very cold there in the north. Yes, Mom. I've been here 2 years already. If I'm cold, if I bundle up, I'm not stupid. Now leave me alone. I'm missing the end of the episode. Okay, I'll call you later. Come on, bye, Mom. She always catches me at the worst times. Also, she has a webcam watching me. Let's see how it ends. I am Eddard Stark, Lord of Winterfell and Hand of the King. I come before you to confess my treason in the sight of gods and men. I betrayed the faith of my king and the trust of my friend Robert. I swore to protect and defend his children, but before his blood was cold, I plotted to murder his son and seize the throne for myself. Let the great Sept of Baelor, the blessed bear, witness what I say. Joffrey Baratheon is the one true heir to the Iron Throne. By the grace of all the gods, Lord of the Seven Kingdoms and Protector of the Realm. Forcing him to lie. My mother wishes me to let Lord Eddard join the Night's Watch. Stripped of all titles and powers, he would serve the realm in permanent exile. And my Lady Sansa has begged mercy for her father. But brave the soft hearts of women. So long as I am your king, treason shall never go unpunished. Sir Lyn, bring me his head. What a liar. No, they killed him. They murdered Boromir. It's not fair. That's a horrible way to die. Wait. That's it. I will see the horrible death of a loved one. 2 years freezing my ass off, eating lousy food and live with these Swedes, and at the end it was this. Why did I choose to open the chest on the left? So the game ends like this. That's it. A few dialogues, even a miser cinematic, and moreover, the hero becomes nothing. I'm gonna write a few lines in the forum right now. What? So, a rubbish end? You're from the game. What are you doing in my room? Now you will see what happens to those who dare criticize the end of Unepic. Kill her. Don't kill me. Where's the phone? Here, 911. Wait, the character doesn't look like a her. Why'd they say her? Do they know that it's me? My lord, that is not a female. It's a male. How is this possible? It has long hair like human females. He must be what humans call a rocker. If he's a male, then drink his blood. My blood, no mercy. I am O negative and there are almost no donors. Excuse us, my lord, but we are skeletons. We do not have the organ necessary to drink. Chunk of useless. I should have brought orcs instead. Alright, we'll do the typical. Dismember him. Yes, my lord. Hello, emergency. There's a gang of skeletons in my house that want to kill me. What? To wait? And now listen to me, fatuous human. You're gonna call all your friends and tell them exactly, wow, the end of Unepic is really cool. If not, I will not hesitate to open a portal and send you a horde of skeletons that will dismember you and put your small pieces into the ice bucket of your fridge. This action to end the game. Well, alright then. That was Unepic. That was entertaining. You know, that was fun. It's always nice to see a passion project, like, clearly come to fruition. I also thought that this probably could be fun with, like, a group of people. Maybe even a dungeon master. I don't actually know how the multiplayer works. Oh, I could just, like, Search one at random. So wait, to create your own dungeon, you actually have to play multiplayer games to learn spells to make a dungeon? That's an interesting approach. Interesting. But yeah, I think we're gonna call it there for the night. There's about 20 minutes left in like my scheduled time, but like there's not enough time to really get into anything. So I think I'll just call it there. Thank you so much for joining me. Want to say the two endings on YouTube? Not really. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful night. Next scheduled stream is going to be on Sunday. The game is going to be Teardown. As for what I'm doing on Monday, I have not decided yet. I hope you have an absolutely wonderful night. I hope to see you again. Good night. Oh, also, I mentioned earlier that, like, I was a Necromancer in Final Fantasy XIV. This screen is from the screenshot that I took when I got Necromancer in Final Fantasy XIV. It's the ending of it. Just throwing that out there.